More hotel construction time. In this video, we're going to be moving over from the old build to the new one that we did start in the previous episode. So we're gonna continue with that and build some nice things. More hotel progress. Like I said at the beginning of the video, in this one we're going to be continuing with the new and improved layout of the hotel itself. Because a couple episodes ago when we started on this project, we had like a square hotel first. And the room that we did decorate in that one was pretty much like finished in terms of looks and items that we placed in that hotel room. But yeah, like in this one, we're going to be moving over from that square hotel into the new one. But before we do that, we are continuing with the actual foundations, as you can see. So we're starting to expand the bottom floor. At the time of constructing this was like some months ago actually. We were like a little bit undecisive on what we would like use this area for. It was quite like difficult. Like at this point in time, we just like continued with the actual build that we've seen on Pinterest, because the building itself, the looks that is, are inspired by the Lund courthouse in Sweden, which is a very cool building. And it was a little bit again like undecisive. At the end of the day, we turned the bottom area, at least some of it, into a gift shop, because that was like added in a DLC for Planet 2. And again, like at the time of building this, that gift shop feature and mechanic was not in the game yet. So it was more of a lucky coincidence or accident, or whatever you want to say it. Like when it happened, it was like, yeah, well, we can actually place this in there and at least have like the feel that guests do tend to go like to this building and actually like use the hotel, even though they are going to use the gift shop. The construction of that gift shop, by the way, will be happening in a future episode. Yeah, like for now, we're increasing the foundations. That is partially on the right side of the building. And right now we're also starting on, extending a little bit in the back. And again, this is also still part of that like future gift shop. So it's only like a little bit will be like reserved for the actual hotel entrance where people are able to check in. The idea is to have like a self check-in, so to speak. So it's like an unmanned reception. It's maybe a little bit weird, but with like space. I did try to add in a path later down the line, and again, this will all be shown in a future episode. So don't worry too much about that. But space was quite something. Especially with the future surroundings and in trees and overall foliage that we're of course going to place at some point. It was quite difficult to get something like that going. So the idea of like an unmanned reception that no staff members were required for this particular area kind of grew very rapidly because the pathing was just not really like happening. There was like not enough space for it. Also later on in this episode, we're going to be moving over that like finished hotel room and moving that over to this building. So eventually, whenever that move is sort of finished with the hotel room itself, we'll be deleting that square building. So it's like out of existence. It's not there anymore. It was just the beginning of everything. And of course, with the change of that, because this building is more like round on the edges and not squared, it's like some changes had to be made in order for that hotel room to actually stick and be able to be used in the way that it is now, especially with the balcony, because the balconies will be something in this particular building, and we are sort of like constructing one too in this video. We'll like pretty much take a section out of the room itself and then turn that into a balcony with like a railing and everything, so for more safety. So people do not like fall off the balconies, because we don't want that to happen. Like safety first. But after those like changes, we did delete the square building, because it's just like not like it's not really needed, so to speak. Also, with all the builds that you see in YouTube videos have been created live over on Twitch. And on those Twitch streams, we did actually finish the hotel itself. And also for the next couple episodes on YouTube will be like pretty much the following. Of course, the hotel itself has like multiple rooms. The overall rooms like in the hotel will be the same in terms of looks and also the items, because we are just moving those items like slightly over into the other rooms in the building. So like nothing really new will be added in those ones. However, there is one room that will be a little bit different. So I think like for the next episode, whenever we continue with the hotel itself, we're going to be showing the progress of that room. And there'll be the room on the far right corner. So in like the section that is in screen sort of now, there's like an open gap in the ceiling. And they'll be transformed into some sort of like a garden, like a roof garden. So that room will be sort of like separate from the rest of the other rooms in terms of looks. So we're gonna like show the, at least like the roof garden itself, the construction of that in the video. But for the other rooms, we are pretty much just, kind of abandoning it in terms of showing. Because again, it will just be the same, but just a little bit different in placement. Then we also have a video still coming up for all the roof constructions, because we are actually placing like some stuff on the roof as well, like an AC unit and like all those like cables and pipe work and everything. They'll be placed over there, so they'll be shown in a separate video too. And of course we have like the gift shop, and then maybe like 1 or 2 for the like foliage aspect of things. Because like an idea for that has sort of bloomed up at some point, and we did construct that in the finished build. I'm not gonna like talk too much about that yet, because that's still quite far away in the future in terms of showing. Because the hotel in the YouTube video that is not quite finished yet, and also not up that point pretty much of constructing those things. So we'll leave that as it is. But the like the next video will be definitely showing the roof garden and just like overall foliage for the garden itself, that is. For now, I want to thank you all so much for tuning in and watching the video itself. Hopefully we'll enjoy the remaining of the speed build. Also, all the links, as always, are in the description down below. Also, the link for the Twitch streams and the TikTok channel as well, where we also show Planet Zoo stuff. So if you are interested in checking out those socials too, then feel free to do so. And it will be much appreciated if you would leave a like on those social media figgies as well. Helps out a ton as always. Thank you all so much. So for now, once again, thank you all for tuning in. I will see you all later. Stay safe. Have a good one. Bye bye.